Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for March 1, 2024. And in the news this evening, taxi operator gone missing in St. Andrew. 26-year-old Kimania Darrell, a taxi operator of Hampton Crescent, St. Andrew, has been missing since Thursday, February 29. He is of brown complexion, slim build, and about 168 centimeters or 5 feet 6 inches tall. Reports from the Doheny Park Police are that Darrell was last seen about 9 p.m. on Carpenter Road in the parish. He was wearing a black and green shirt, army green shorts, and a pair of Adidas slippers. He has not been heard from since at that time, and the efforts to contact him have all been unsuccessful. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Kimania Darrell is asked to contact the Doheny Park Police at 876-933-4280, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. VP of Jonathan Grant High School passes away after battling cancer. The campus of the Jonathan Grant High School was transformed into a funeral dirge on Thursday as the news circulated that the school's vice principal, Rosella Shepard Baxter, had passed away. Shepard Baxter died after battling cancer. She had taken a leave of absence in December 2023 and did not return to the institution before her untimely death. There was not a dry eye among students and educators as the occasion was made all the more somber as it was also the final day of the institution for Principal Dr. O'Neill Ankle. She was a quintessential educator and a mathematics teacher par excellence. Mrs. Baxter was a mother and inspiration to many. She was the kind of person who many students confided in. Personally, she was more than my VP. She was my friend, someone I believed in. She had my back every day of the week. She was loved by all auxiliary, parents, students, everyone, Dr. Ankle told the news. I cried yesterday. Everything came home to me forcefully to know that she was gone forever. She was more than an educator. She was a friend who had my back as a vice principal. We all cried, auxiliary staff, students. It was a really sad moment. She will be greatly missed. Dr. Ankle worked as a journalist at the Jamaica Information Service for several years before engaging in pedagogical pursuits full-time. In addition to serving as principal, he has also taught at the secondary and tertiary levels. His academic journey has taken him to a doctoral degree. He will be migrating to spend time with his family. Kevin Wittick will serve as the interim principal. The school's administration decided for Shift B students, for whom Shepard Baxter served as a vice principal, to remain at home to allow for grief counseling for the staff. The school will be closed for both the shifts A and B today, March 1, in order to facilitate necessary meetings and ensure a smooth transition. The school will resume normal operations on Monday, March 4. Shepard Baxter was reportedly in her mid-50s, so her death has come as a shock to her associates and friends. Several young teachers under the age of 40 have died suddenly in recent years. You hear that they have gone to the hospital and then 2 days later they are dead. I don't know what is causing it. Maybe it is the stress, no one knows. The media has not been reporting it consistently, but in the space I occupy, a lot of cases keep popping up, Dr. Ankle said. Mayoral control of municipalities evenly split between JLP and the PNP. Mayoral control of the 14 municipalities will be evenly shared between the two major political parties based on the results of the final count of ballots in all electoral divisions for the 2024 local government election. The Jamaica Labour Party won 7 municipalities and the People's National Party 6, including the Portmore municipality. The Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is tied at 20 seats each. But the PNP won the popular vote in Kingston and St. Andrew and so will take up the mayoral position. The Electoral Office of Jamaica says that the JLP won the majority of divisions in St. Thomas, Portland, St. Anne, Trelawney, St. James, St. Elizabeth, and Clarendon. The PNP won the majority of divisions in Hanover, Westmoreland, Manchester, St. Mary, St. Catherine, and the Portmore municipality. Of the 228 divisions contested island-wide, the PNP won 115, up from 98 in the 2016 election, and the JLP won 113, down from 130. The Jamaica Labour Party went into Monday's election as the incumbent in the 9 municipalities to the PNP's 5, including Portmore. Election results show shift in momentum from JLP to PNP, says Gordon. Political commentator Damian Gordon says that the People's National Party has proven that it is capable of being elected based on its performance in Monday's closely contested local government election. Mr. Gordon said that based on the results from the Electoral Office of Jamaica, the People's National Party has secured 115 of the divisions nationally to the Jamaica Labour Party's 113. In addition, he noted that control of the 14 municipalities, including Portmore, is now evenly split between both the PNP and the JLP.
The last official count I saw from the EOJ last night indicated that the People's National Party has secured 115 of the divisions nationally to the Jamaica Labour Party's 113, and that's a difference of about a point thereabout. In terms of control of the 14 municipal corporations, that control is evenly split between the two political parties, with the Jamaica Labour Party now controlling 7 to the People's National Party 7. People's National Party 7. However, the People's National Party also won the popular vote. So if we were to disaggregate the data from Monday, the results from Monday, and Mike analyze those results, the reality is that the People's National Party had a very, very good night and would have defied the expectations of many Jamaicans. And we're not sure of the exact reasons for that, but the results are telling. And if I were the Prime Minister or member of the ruling party, I would be in a state of bother after the results from Monday, because it is clear that the message of prosperity, the message of growth and development is not resonating with ordinary Jamaicans, to the extent that, the third term that almost seemed certain for the government maybe a couple years ago is now in doubt. Because if we say, and this is what has traditionally been said, the results of the local government election are a good forecaster of the general election. What we can say, therefore, is that the general elections will also be competitive.
Mother and daughters accused of assaulting woman. A mother and her 2 young daughters are facing legal woes following their involvement in a physical altercation with another woman. Anne-Marie Smith, Shantae Jarrett, and Georgia Gray appeared in the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday, charged with assault occasioning bodily harm and the malicious destruction of property. According to court documents, on January 13, the complainant was on her way to Kensington when Smith, who was inside the bus they were traveling in, began making certain utterances. Despite this, the complainant chose to ignore her. The allegations are that Smith's 2 daughters, the other 2 defendants, arrived on the scene and began hitting the complainant in the face. An altercation ensued, with Gray and Jarrett ripping off the complainant's blouse and damaging a golden necklace she was wearing, while all 3 women continued to hit her in the face and the chest. The complainant also stated that she was wearing a crossbody bag containing $16,000 and discovered that the money was missing following the altercation. It is unclear how the money disappeared. The matter was reported to the police, and when cautioned, Smith reportedly said, "Officer, me no lick her good yet. We wanted to hold her the right way." Gray is reported to have said, "Me nah make no big girl beat up my mother, me no defend her. That girl have to get slapped up to know herself, sir." Jarrett, on the other hand, is reported to have said, "Officer, say my mother there, me no give trouble, sir. I just want to go to school and learn. But me I tell you still, me nah make no girl touch my mother. Me I go defend the team. Me should have mashed her down better still. No apology, officer." The complainant was not present at the court hearing on Wednesday, so presiding Judge Sasha Marie Smith Ashley decided to postpone the case until March 13 to consider mediation. The trio's bail were extended until then. St. Thomas couple to face court for attempted murder of landlord. A St. Thomas couple charged in relation to the shooting of their landlord are to appear in the St. Thomas Parish Court on March 8. 43-year-old Kimisha Bryan, otherwise called Gelly, and the 23-year-old DaCosta Bernard, both of Yalas, are charged with wounding with intent, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder, and being an accessory before the fact to commit murder. Reports are that the couple was living together at a 2-bedroom dwelling owned by a man. It is further reported that Ms. Bryan and the landlord have been involved in a long-standing dispute, and she has on numerous occasions allegedly threatened to kill him. A report was made to the police, and Ms. Bryan was subsequently evicted. This resulted in her allegedly paying an undetermined sum of money to kill the landlord to gain ownership of the dwelling. The police say on February 15, about 2:15 a.m., the landlord was shot multiple times. The police say Mr. Bernard was aware of the crime. The couple was charged on February 29.